So when I read the point about helping people, I was thinking about, well, no, I wasn't thinking about anything, because the first thing that popped into my head was, okay, when have you helped people, Natalie? And I help people in a lot of different ways, volunteering, I've gone on trips and stuff. But when I was in year 10, so back in 2005, 11 years ago now, I went to East Timor with a school group on a mission trip, and it was the most amazing 2 weeks of my life. Like, I traveled around this country and learned the history and learned all these different things, and like went to sites where they'd been massacred, and it was deeply moving. And then everywhere we went, we were treated like absolute royalty. And I remember when we arrived at this town called Relaco, which is at the top of a mountain, after this really, really precarious like 4-wheel drive trip, like up this mountain edge where literally there's no edge, like it's just this, like the thickness of a car road, and it was about like 45 minutes, and it was scary. But after we got up the top, all the kids were waiting to greet us, and they sung this song for us, and it was called Inalo, and I can still hear the song in my head. It was like, la 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 Inalo, da 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 da. Anyway, that probably sounded terrible, but I've still got this memory of this beautiful song. And they had made this really nice archway, and it had like flowers and things, and I don't even know where they got flowers from. It was so red and hot, and at the top of this mountain, but really, yeah, dry, and it wasn't luscious greenery or anything. And so yeah, then they did then they danced us in and sat us down at this table where there was this giant like feast of food. Like, it was enough to feed like 50 people, and they'd made it just for us. And then it was in this little, their like community centre, which was just a roof with some posts, and then there was a chair and a table. And so we sat down and we had this amazing food. There were like things wrapped in vine leaves, rice things, meat things. I couldn't even tell you what there was. And then it was the first time I actually drank coffee, and it was one of those things where I had to drink the coffee because it would be rude not to. And like, I didn't hate it, but I'm still never going to be a coffee drinker. And then one of the girls got up and did a speech, and I remember her saying, "We have nothing to give you but our thanks." And I just, like, my heart melted, because in the space of 10 minutes that we'd been there, like, they had given me a bigger lesson about appreciation of what I have, and just what you can do with so little than I'd ever had before. And this was as a 16-year-old, and that's stuck with me to this day. And I'm now obviously 27, and yeah, one of my dreams is to go back to East Timor, and it's just, yeah, like, it's high on my to-do list, and I'm just trying to work out, how to get there. Like, I need the time to go there and things like that, but it's forever going to hold a place in my heart. The like village of Relaco Crike up in the mountains of East Timor, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's the moment I've felt the most touched in my entire life. And so yeah, that's that story. So yeah.